In this video, we are going to share our experience staying at the lodge at Wakulla Springs State Park. The lodge was built in the 1930s and still has that historical charm. You feel like you're stepping back into that decade, especially if you step into the original elevator, which was quite scary to me. A highlight of the stay was our boat trip on the freshwater springs where we saw gators, lots of species of birds, and a few manatees. The springs are also the site where the 1950s films The Creature from the Black Lagoon and a few Tarzan movies were filmed. The park is really proud of this, with the posters displayed and the movies playing in the lodge lobby. One of the main purposes of our trip was to meet up with friends and ride the Tallahassee-St. MarksHistoricRailroad State Trail. The 16-mile stretch of converted railroad is smooth, shady. You could say it's a bike rider's dream. We rode a total of 28 miles, and it was beautiful. I'll put the links to all the interesting stuff in the description. Hope you enjoy. We're ready. It's okay.
You ready?
Uh-huh. Ooh.
Come in, won't you?
All right. Be my guest. It's dark in there.
Get too close. That closes automatically, and then this will close. Did you press 2?
I don't know that I didn't do anything. Man, look at that. We are going.
Like in the old days, what the elevator operators operated.
It's like the Tower of Terror.
Yeah, it is. And then you gotta pull this over.
Okay, way to take the stairs.
Okay.
You all ready to go for a boat ride? Let's go.
This is a concrete nose. It's about 6 feet long. Now that trick does not work in Canada because Canadian alligators are metric controlled. So we bought it. You go up the springs at about 3.5 miles of the river. And about 3 miles below this point, Mr. Paul built a fence across the river that stands to this day.
They're small. So small, too.
Alligators like to spend their days sunbathing in a sunny spot. Alright, and what we need is 90 feet of visibility. We're going out over the spring bowl, and we have about 45 or 50 feet of visibility today. If you look over to the side, you probably see big turtles down there. You might see some big catfish, big garfish, big mullet there. Now, this is a far cry directly upriver on this about 150 yards. Bald cypress with a huge nest at the top of it. Now, amongst the movies filmed here were some of the earliest Tarzan movies. Classic Johnny Weissmuller features Tarzan's New York Adventure and Tarzan's Secret Treasure. He was actually a Olympic athlete and not a great actor, but he had another talent, and it's what he's most famous for. You see, Johnny Weissmuller was a world champion yodeler. Yep, he invented the Tarzan yell. And he did it right here. This is our first movie location right in front of us. This is the lair of the creature. Back in 1954, RKO Motion Pictures came here to film what's arguably the most influential science fiction horror movie ever made. Creature from the Black Lagoon is a cliche. We all know it. But did you know it was the original, the very first 3D horror movie? It's actually not bad. If you haven't seen it, it's a pretty good movie. Little hint here, we show it almost all the time. Up at the lodge and the lobby, we've got a big screen TV on this resort as a retreat for himself and as a showpiece. And he spared no expense in its construction. He actually bought a marble quarry, quarried all the marble, had it cut, On site, he imported artisans from Europe to cut the marble and lay it. He brought people in to paint the ceilings and do the fine joinery and tile work. The building is an amazing example of Art Deco opulence. If you have not been to the lodge, I highly recommend it as a great way to finish off your trip here to Wakulla Springs.
You smell vegetables here?
I do. I smell something fresh.
Did you have a reservation? Did you know you were Heather? No. It was ask Amber. It was.
Perfect place for games.
This is used as mark.
Stew. Want some?
I do.
Look at that.
Yeah, you take a right here.
Destroyed by a hurricane in 1750.
That one a different one.
Oh, that was the wrong three brackets I was looking at. I thought I had the St. Mark's Trail heading. Very nice. Rails to trails.